Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday, the 28th of May. The man who killed two Christchurch teens by driving into a crowd outside a party will stay in jail at least 2 more years. In 2007, at the age of 22, Lepine Sila killed Hannah Rossiter and Jane Young. They were both 16, and grievously injured 8 other teens at an Edgware Road party. Blake Benny reports.
At a parole hearing today, the board said Seela's still a long way from release. He's in maximum security and has been involved in nearly 100 incidences behind bars, including an assault on a guard 3 months ago. He's completed little rehabilitation work. Seela's parole will be reviewed in May 2026.
Labour's leader says questions remain about ACT MP Todd Stevenson's role as Parliamentary Private Secretary for Health. Stevenson's divesting his shares in 3 biotech and drug companies after opposition criticism, but rejects being called an industry plant. Chris Hipkins is asking why he was appointed to the position. He asserts the government's overriding the usual Farm Act processes and deciding which drugs to fund.
Having people involved in that process on the government side who have direct shareholding interests in the companies who could stand to benefit from that is absolutely something that they should be questioned on.
The Foreign Minister says more details are to come on New Zealand's $1.5 million aid package for Papua New Guinea. The UN has estimated 670 died in last Friday's landslide in the Inga province. The PNG government says it fears up to 2,000 people may have been buried alive. Winston Peters says the area is extremely isolated.
It's extraordinarily difficult to get the sort of kind of help in there, so we're open to helping everywhere we can, but our difficulty is the logistics.
The Human Rights Commission has asked its permanent staff to express interest in voluntary redundancy by early June. Public Service Association Assistant Secretary Fleur Fitzsimmons says the Commission, needs support to continue.
It's a critical agency holding government and others with power to account. It needs investment to be able to do that job properly.
Retail NZ wants standardised rules around Easter trading going forward. Since 2016, some local councils have set their own rules, but they ran into issues when their policies expired, meaning certain businesses risked prosecution. Retail NZ CEO Carolyn Young says Easter is the priority, but they'd like to explore free trading on more public holidays in future.
Let's get some changes put in place that are palatable for everyone and meet the needs of both the retailer and consumer.
And to sport, Māori All Blacks coach Ross Filippo is pushing for a clash against the Springboks as part of a revival of the traditional rugby tour between New Zealand and South Africa. The two sides haven't faced each other since 1981. Former Silver Ferns coach Yvonne Willering is calling for the mainland tactics to review their discipline on defence, despite moving to the top of netball's ANZ Premiership. And the Boston Celtics are through to the NBA Finals after sweeping the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference decider. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.